श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः हंस शिवसोऽहं स्फ्रें मधक्षमरुयुं मधों साक्षमर्वीं सहों स्वरूपनिरूपणे तमेतु गुरुवे श्रियन्नपूर्णाम्बासहितं श्री अमृतानन्दनाथ सरस्वती श्रीगुरुश्रीपादुकां पूजयामि तर्पयामि नमः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः हंस शिवसोऽहं स्फ्रें मधक्षमरुयुं मधों साक्षमर्वीं सहोः स्वरूपनिरूपण हेतुवेद गुरुवेद्रियन्न पूर्णाम्बादयितं श्री अमृतानन्दनाथ सरस्वती श्री गुरु श्री पादुकां पूजयामि तर्पयामि नमः। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं तजिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत् अगजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमण्डितं वनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तम् उपास्महे। गणानां गणपतिं गमामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमस्तरवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्तेजसादरम् ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपते नमः ध्यायामि। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनमेव समानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनमेव समानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनमेव समानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनमेव समानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनमेव समानय स्वाहा। ह्रीङ्कारासनगर्भितानलतिघां सौः क्लीं कलां बिभ्रतीं सौवर्णाम्बरधारिणीं वरसुधादौतां त्रिनेत्रोज्ज्वलां वन्दे पुस्तकपाशमङ्कुशधरां स्रग्भूषितामुज्ज्वलां त्वां गौरीं त्रिपुरां परात्परकलां श्रीचक्रसञ्चारिणीम्। ॐ अस्य श्री शुद्धशक्तिमाला महामन्त्रस्य उपस्थेन्द्रियाधिष्ठायी वर्णादित्यऋषि दैवी गायत्री छन्दः सात्विककार भट्टारकपीठस्थितमहाकामेश्वराङ्किनिलयां महाकामेश्वरी देवतां ऐं बीजं क्लीं दिग्नि सौकीलकं मम खड्गसिद्ध्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः। ऐं अङ्गुष्ठाभ्यां नमः क्लीं तर्जनीभ्यां नमः सौः मध्यमाभ्यां नमः सौः अनामिकाभ्य नमः क्लीं कनटिकाभ्य नमः ऐं करदर्कपृष्ठाभ्यां नमः ऐं हृदयाय नमः क्लीं सुरसे स्वाहा सौः शिखायै वषट् सौः कवचाय हुं क्लीं नेत्रद्रयाय वौ षट् ऐं अस्राय फट् भूभुवः इति दिग्बन्धः। ध्यानं तादृशं खड्गमाप्नोति येन हस्तस्थितेन वै तादृशं खड्गमाप्नोति येन हस्तस्थितेन वै अष्टादशमाद्वीपा सम्राट् भोक्ता भविष्यति। आरक्ताभां त्रिनेत्राम् अर्णवसनां रत्नताटङ्करम्याम् हस्ताम्बोजैस्य पाशाङ्कुशमदनदनुसायिकैर्विस्फुरन्तीम् आपीनोत्तुङ्गवक्षोरुह कलतृवृत्तारहारोज्ज्वलाङ्गीं जायेद् अम्बोरुहस्ताम् अर्णवसनाम् ईश्वरीम् ईश्वराणां लमित्यादिपञ्चपूजां कुर्यात् यथाशक्तिमूलमन्त्रं जपेत्। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं लं पृथिव्यात्मने सत्सङ्गं गन्धं कल्प्यानमः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं हम आकाशात्मने इन्द्रे निग्रहं पुष्पं कल्प्यामः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं यं वायव्यात्मने हरिषड्वर्गविसर्जनं धूपं कल्प्यामः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं ब्रह्म तेजात्मने चिक्कलादीपं कल्प्यामः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं वम् अमृतत्वात्मने शिवशक्तिसामरस्यं नैवेद्यं कल्प्यामः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कैलह्रीं मत्कैलह्रीं ह्रीं वं कालात्मने मनोलयम् आनन्दकर्पूरनीराजनं दर्शयामः। ऐं क्लीं सौं सौः क्लीं ऐं 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 ऐं क्लीं सौं सौः क्लीं ऐं. Today is Akshaya Tritiya, the Tritiya, the third day of lunar cycle. Whatever you recite will be multifold. That's why all of you join with me for a few more seconds recital. Aing gleam gleam aing gleam so aing gleam so gleam 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 I'm gleam 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 gleam I gleam so gleam my gleam so gleam my. After the satsang also, try to repeat them as much as possible. Om Aim Reem Greem Aim Gleam So Om Namah Tripur Sundari Hrude Devi Shiro Devi Shikha Devi Kavaja Devi Netra Devi Astra Devi Kameshwari Bhagamalini Nidyaglinde Bherunde Vagnimadri महावज्रेश्वरी शिवदूती दुर्दे गुरुसुन्दरी नित्ये नीलपताके विजये सर्वमङ्गले ज्वालामाल्ये चित्रे महानित्ये परमेश्वर परमेश्वरि मित्रे शमयि षष्ठी शमयि उड्डे शमयि चर्यानाथमयि लोपामुद्रामयि अगत्यमयि कालतापरमयि धर्माचार्यमयि मुक्तकेति सुरमयि दीपकलानाथमयि विष्णुदेवमयि प्रभाकरदेवमयि तेजोदेवमयि मनोजदेवमयि कल्याणदेवमयि वासुदेवमयि रत्नदेवमयि श्रीरामानन्दमयि. We'll go a little bit further. Anima Siddhe, Lagima Siddhe, Garima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe, Isitva Siddhe, Vasitva Siddhe, Prakama Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Ichha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarvakama Siddhe. Brahmi, Mahishwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahindri, Chamunde, Mahalakshmi, Sarva Sangshobhini, Sarva Vidrabhini, Sarva Krishni, सर्ववशंकरी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वमहांकुजे सर्वखेचरी सर्वबीजे सर्वयोने सर्वत्रिगंडे त्रैलोक्यमोहन चक्रस्वामिनी प्रकटयोगिनी. We'll repeat this part later when we come there. So now we are in Ratna Devamai. Anything of all the chakras, my focus is to reach Sahasrara. Even if I reach Ajna, I still say, well, one more chakra is there. Even though we are on earth, we'll think about Kailasa, Vaikuntha. We never see them, we don't know where it is, but we always aim for that. In spiritual practice, we aim to be like the stalwarts, Surdas, Kabirdas, Tulsidas, Ramana. Is supremacy, that is what we are looking at. That way, as Lalita Sahasranam says, Sri Mata, Sri Maharajni, Srimat Mahadareshwari. When you worship Lalita Parameshwari, she takes you to the supreme level. And what is that level? Is Sri Shiva, Shivashakti Kurupini, Lalita Ambika. She makes you one with her. There is no difference. That's the only upasana which makes you realize that you are equal to that. So, the supremacy is the word which you need to understand. All the Surya Kalas are almost ended. Vasudevamai, the greatest asset in the entire universe, you'll be having in the guna, that means character, in the form, in the power, in the knowledge, in the aura, in the love, anything, greatest assets you'll be having. Now, you will be a Ratna Devamai. Ratna is like diamond, precious stones. And these precious stones are always adorned in the crowns of the deities and the kings, emperors. Chandrasekhara, Kulasekhara, Kularatna. That is supremacy. So, in the now that Upasaka, Ratnadeva is a Upasaka, but that Upasaka will mean that level. He is a supreme human being. That is Paramahamsa. Whereas all the human beings are not even birds because they don't know how to fly. They are stuck in this materialistic world. Of course, they fly with some upasana. They cannot be a Garuda or they cannot be a Hamsa. So, in this human race, living entity, he'll be the supreme. Samanadhigavajjita. She'll take you to that level. Same thing here. Supremacy. Ratnadevamai, Sri Ramanandamai, Ramincharam. Being in union always and enjoying the ecstasy out of the union with that I am seeing. This great union frees me from desires and relieves me of the byproducts of the desire, which is pain when I don't fulfill my desire, pleasure, and pride when I fulfill my desire. Both are byproducts and very dangerous for me. So, when I'm free from that, the greatest ananda coming from the union with the world is Ramananda, union with the self is Brahmananda. Both are same, actually. And this body makes us feel that this is different from this. So first, Sri Ramanandamai. Before you start the worshipping of Sri Yantra, how she is warning you. Well, now, welcome to my world of Manidvipa. Welcome to my Sri Yantra. All these people, all these deities whom you are going to see, 102 deities, they're all myself. Anima Siddhe, Lagima Siddhe, I'll be appearing in different forms, different weapons, make you confused. Sri Ramanandamai, be in union with me always, so that you are not deceived by the forms and you are not deceived by the powers from the form, but focus. Ratnadevamai, focus on the Supreme. Bindu Chakre, Kameshwarankinalaye, Karanananda Vigrehe, Sarvanandamayi, Jagat Sakshi Bhuti, Jat Srishti Sthiti Layakarini, Tirodhanakarishwari, Anugraha Rupini, Lalita Brahma, Bhattarikamba, that's me. Focus on me. I just introduce myself with so many forms. Don't get confused. Sri Ramanandamai, enjoy the bliss of union with me in different forms, she tells silently. Right. Now, welcome to Sri Yantra. This is why Khadgamala is called Yantra Swarupa of the mother. Trishati is called Mantra Swarupam because it starts with Panchadashi, Ka E Lahrim, Hataka Lahrim, Tagrahim. And Ashtotram is Tantra Swarupam, how to worship. And Lalita Sahasranam is Purna Swarupam. Yantra, Tantra, Mantra, Purna Swarupam, these are all four. So I need to be familiar with all these things. I need to recite or listen to that every day on a daily basis. Listen. Today is very auspicious day. Immediately after this, play. Even the singer sings wrong, that's fine. Just listen, listen. So, as you enter, you are in the first enclosure, which is having 3 steps, and the outermost layer as we enter is all meditation. It's not like Sri Yantra is there. That is, of course, different purpose and different worship. What I'm trying to say is a meditation of Sri Yantra on your own body, in your own self. So the outermost layer, if you see, there are 10 deities, and these are called Siddhi Devatas. That is the luring, attractive. That's why Mitresha Mayi, she warned you. In this list of Mayis, first Mayi after Parameshwari, Mitresha Mayi, Shashti Shamayi, she indirectly told you, I'm very, very attractive and very, very luring. But focus on the Bindu. So Mitreshamayi, like that, these are all Siddhi Devata. The moment you start reciting Lalita Sahasranamam, you get some supernatural power. You think that is supernatural power, but the fact is you are already having it. There is coming out. You never experience that. That's wow. I am supernatural. Well, you are a human. If you behave like a human, that is supernatural. Because never you behave like a human. So when I start to behave like a human, this is the funny part. Then how can I think I'm a supernatural person? I'm a natural person. So the natural ability are coming, and the natural abilities are explained in 10 different sectors. And this is how you get, you'll be able to know without the other person telling you what is there in in their mind. You'll be able to see different places which you never seen before. You will be meeting different people, astral travel, clairvoyance, telepathy, Sritidharini. These are all, diverting powers. They'll come out one by one to check you whether you're eligible to cross this first layer. These are our powers attained. They are the test given for you, first initial test. What is the initial test and what is the inner benefit of the initial test? Is Anima Siddhe. Literal meaning is you become very small in form and you can go under the door gap between the floor and the gap or without being seen. In the movies you see. That is that the one? No. Anima Siddhe Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. See, Brahma Padardham, they say Anoraniyan. It's like an atom. Mahato Mahiyan. All pervading. Well, I can neither become an atom, nor I can completely occupy the infinite. So I'm stuck between these two like a Trishanku Swarga. I don't know what I know, but I think I know. But I don't know that I don't know. The problem is, I know that I know. This is the confused state I am. Then Anima Siddhe, let us start from there. Okay, don't look at Mahalakshmi with 18 hands. Don't look at the Vishwarupa, and because you'll be confused, it's a form. Start with them first thing. Anoraniyan. Try to see me I mean, Goddess Mother is talking. Try to see me in the smallest possible entity. Brahma Kita Janani. Kita, insect. Try to see me. Because then you can understand that the entire Mahat, also is in this Ano atom. You don't need to, you cannot also occupy the infinite, but you can reduce your ego. Anima Siddhe, becoming small, reducing ego, false form. That is the one which you need to reduce. Don't look at the insects. Wow, I'm a bigger personality. No. Now, the smallest virus also is driving the people and economy into craze. That is the lesson she is talking about. Never look down on me. I'm also in that. So, unless I become that, I cannot understand. So, understanding the supremacy in the atom, I need to become an atom. I need to become small. That becoming small is not becoming small in the form, starting from zero. So, if you want to just write a note, just clean the slate. That is Anima Siddhe. If the lecture starts, sun rises from the east, sky is blue in color. Wow. Because your slate is pure, it's new to you. So Anima Siddhe is removing every vasanas. Vasana means previous, what you call, preconceived notions and previous firm opinion about the things. Start like a baby. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to identify. And that will ultimately lead you to the Mahima Siddhe. Isittva Siddhe, Vasittva Siddhe, Prakama Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Sarvakama Siddhe. But for that to happen, you need to start with Anima Siddhe. So, first thing she will do is reducing the ego and making you feel Laghima Siddhe, light. Because my ego is pulling me down to the earth. My passion, my ego, my possessiveness. I possess all this weight for me. You know, when you go to the moon or Mangalyan, Mars, they see their primary aspect is to see that you are the light, carrying light. Like your dress is designed in such a way that it's light in weight. The vehicle is light in weight. Well, we are also planning Mangalyan only, right? Vaikunta, Kailasa, these are like a Mangalyan. Then I need to reduce my load here. And reduction of this load gives me Khechari Vidya, flying in the air. So, lightness means this is having a lot of meaning. One is free from passions. Laghima Siddhe is free from passion, free from bond, and free from ego. Complete. I give you an example. When we were in Devipuram, my Guruji, first Kumbhabhishekam, we were all volunteers at that time. And I was given the role of controlling the crowd entering. One lady was entering with slippers, shoes. We are not supposed to enter a temple with the shoes. Naturally, we felt very great, and 4 or 5 volunteers pounced on that lady. You don't have sense. This is a temple. Come on, go out. There's a shoe stand there. We are shouting. I'm explaining what is anima and laghima in practice. Then my Guruji came. He neither scolded me nor scolded the lady. He just even, Amma, just remove the slippers. I will take it and put it in the shoe stand. He got the slippers and put it on his head and took it the shoe stand. Anima siddhe, laghima siddhe. We were all heavy with the ego at that time. And he said, I see Goddess Mother coming with the slippers and testing your level of ego. And I don't want to fail. That's why I took her padukas and kept on my head and put it in the shoe rack. That is Sri Vidya. Tell me, which mantra will give you, which Shodasi will give you this knowledge? No. Practice, that's it. That's why we always give practical example, not quoting from the soul. Laghima Siddhe is becoming light. What are the elements? What are the... Yesterday's question, I think we didn't answer. Who is the richest person? The one who is having contentment, trupti, satisfaction. I'm more happy with what I have. Similarly, what are the... You need to write down. This is all homework. This is not just a satsang. Let us not... The problem with us is, we think it is a satsang, we hear, we leave it, enjoy. No. This is a practical sadhana. Keep your notes with you. Keep your pen with you. Now, after this class, write down what are those qualities in you which gives you false weight. This weight, of course, if you don't eat, you reduce your... But this other weight is there, which is not measured by the weighing machine. There is a special weighing machine upstairs. They will measure it. What are these qualities? I'll give you one example. Anger. One more example, ego. Now, let me see how many people will send me. What are the qualities? You just verify yourself. That's a beautiful exercise. What is that which is increasing this acceleration to the gravity and pulling me down to this earth? You find that and work on that. That's all you have to do. Laghima Siddhe. Like, imagine you're going to an airport, right? You're allowed only 23 kgs, kilos. But I'm going with almost like 1 quintal nowadays, 100 kilos. How can they allow you? What will you do? I'll open my suitcase, briefcase, and take out all the stuff which is causing unnecessary weight for me. This flight is taking. So remove your unnecessary stuff from this briefcase so that they will allow you to travel up light. Less luggage, more comfort. Laghima Siddhe. Now you understood, right? So check yourself what is causing weight. Next, but then you entered the flight. But it's the first time I never traveled by flight. Not this flight, that flight. Spiritual journey. And spiritual journey, I don't know. I thought, well, I did all the Lalita Sahasranam. I can just relax and enjoy the comfort given by mother. I don't know why she is testing me now. As if I'm just starting the Lalita Sahasranam. I'm not understanding that. So my flight journey to Sarvanandamaya Chakram started with a jolt. And then I realized it's not enough when I lighten my luggage, remove the unnecessary stuff. But I need to have a weight which is called inner strength. Garima Siddhe. I'm not scared because I know definitely it will take me to mother. It will take me to ultimate bliss. Come whatever it may be, let it come. I'm not scared. Being strong to face any situation which is caused in your spiritual progress, not finding fault with your spiritual practice. Trust me, your spiritual practice is not a reason for what you are going through now. Many people may say, oh, you should not have done that. You might have recited the mantra wrongly. That's why you are having. Never believe that. Mother will never do that. Even if you recite backwards also, she'll say, no, no, I'll correct myself. She'll read it from that side and bless you. That is mother. That's what our mother we learned. So that strength, inner strength is now question for you. One is what are the things which give me weight and being unable to move or fly? Those things you separate, write down in a paper. Now, after getting into the flight, what are the things that will help me to build up this strength? Write down. My trust, my lack of expectation, unconditional love. Whatever happens, happens. Unconditional love, trust, and fill up the rest of the thing. I don't want to tell because if I tell, it is my experience. I want you to experience in you and write down. All the people who are watching the Facebook also, kindly, I'm happy to receive messages like Namaste, Sri Matre Namaha. But I'll be more happy if you can send me the answers for the questions which are put in this. Because in this way, you're talking to yourself, not to the mother, not to me. I'm talking to me. So, what are the things that will increase your inner strength? This is a personality development. Anima siddhe, lagima siddhe, garima siddhe. Right? Garima is greatness, strength, pious character, everything. Actually, to make it light, there's a small joke also. One person, I mean, that can be connected to the spiritual path also. People come with expectation, people come out of force to the spiritual practice, get scared from the initial hiccups. So this person is very timid. He never boarded a flight. And people like Shanil told him, be careful. I traveled many times. The flight will go to such a height that all the human beings will look like ants. Wow, so much height. Nothing will happen. No, 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 no. Nothing will happen. Just put the belt. So he boarded the flight. He put the belt. The pilot down. We are ready to take off. Suddenly, this fellow started to cry. Air hostess came. Why? I never thought this will go to that height so quickly. It hasn't even started. Look at all the people are looking like ants. They are real ants. They are not human beings. The flight has not started at all. Why are you scared? So, this is the misconcept of many people about Sri Vidya or any spiritual practice. We do get hiccups. And the more you go, the more. So, Garima Siddhe, the inner strength. Actually, Garima Siddhe is not in the Sri Yantra because that becomes the 11th Siddhi. Actually, 10 Siddhis are there. So, Laghima and Garima are together in one place. Later on, when you attend our classes or If I have free time, we want to develop a video also explaining all these things. And we do have, I think, some videos where the position in our Sri Yantra and in our body also. This Mahima Siddhe. Mahima Siddhe is being able to enjoy your power completely. I cannot become Isha immediately. No. The problem is, in I'm trying to compare my power with that Ishvara or Mahavishnu or even some more level down, Indra, Aruna, or even come more level down, Kashyapa, Jamadagni, Vasishta. I'm always comparing. When I am able to enjoy my power completely, that is Mahima. You're not getting anything. Mahima Siddhi is not getting anything. In the given situation, your ability to handle the situation with ease and using your complete potentials without any wastage. This is Mahima. Do you understand? I repeat once again. Being, having the ability to handle any situation with ease, using your potentials completely without any wastage. That is Mahima. For a small child, if it just pushes one small bottle, it falls. Oh, it thinks, wow. And wow, such a great strength. Show me your strength. That small baby will show like this much hand. Mahima Siddhe. For that baby, it is Mahima. If I become like a child, then I will not expect great things in my life and I'll enjoy what I am having. That's why 2020 program was there in USA. A rickshawala who is earning a 20 rupees per day and eating some food and then drinking and putting his legs on the front seat and relaxing, not mindful about that tomorrow. He is one side. Another, of course, with due respect to all the IT officials, this fellow, 100K, 200K, president, one laptop, one burger, one coffee cup, not able to spend time with the kids, going round and round. Who is happy? Being able to enjoy the power what you have is Mahima. And that develops over a period of time. Because when the mind is happy, this is also psychology. When the mind is happy, you'll be able to exercise great intellectual abilities in tackling the situation. So slowly, if I have to jump from here to there, if I don't know my power, no, I can't. I can't jump. Then somebody, guru comes, no, you can jump. Then again, I'll jump to that. That gives me power. Yeah, I can jump some more and some more and some more. This is Mahima. Understand your Mahima first before understanding the Mahima of Mother. Your Mahima is also Mother's Mahima. We all have Mahima, right? So, Mahima Siddhe, Ishitva Siddhe, Isha, the ruler, the one who controls everything. Ramanasura also controlled. All the asuras also controlled Devatas, Chandamunda, Shumbanishumba, Dhumraksha, Dhumalochana. This is not that kind of control. You will become a Pashupati because already you control your ego, Anima Siddhe. You control your passions and bondage, Lagima Siddhe. You increase your trust and confidence and focus on Mother, Garima Siddhe. You're able to appreciate your own powers and use it completely, Mahima Siddhe. What more you want? You are a Isha by them. That itself Isha. I am a Pashupati, I am not a Pashu. When I miss my pati inside, then I become only a pasu. The pati is the one who is controlling. That ishitva siddhe is being able to control your emotions, both transparent and precipitated. This is very important. Most of the people, they suppress their emotions. They get anger, but they smile. Thank you, Sonia. But I may be having anger in me. That is suppressed emotion. I'm not just, I'm just giving an example. Both transparent and suppressed, both are not there. And I'm able to control that. Ishitva siddhe. With my good character, vasitva siddhe. Krishna was playing the flute. He was having 16,000 gopikas around him. None of them felt that Krishna is more closer to the other person than me. See the beauty. In our family, 4 people are there. I'm not able to balance my love between 4 people. That's why I can never become a Krishna. First, balance your love between these 4 people. Vashitva. How can I? Vasham. Everybody will be having positive and negative. There is nothing called positive and negative. You know, if I'm a villain character, I go to a movie, I like the villain. Wow, he's just like me. If I'm a hero character, I like a hero. Right? So there's nothing like positive and negative. It's all in our mind game. But everybody will have. Krishna also showed anger. Rama also showed anger, showed grief. Everything is there. But Vashitva Siddhe is that kind of excellent personality, excellent character, matchless, unparalleled character, which makes the other not to look at the small deficiencies, which only the positive things prevail. And that captivates the minds of the people. If small example, I mean, Vashit Vidhi, because it is all misunderstood. Many people ask me mantras, Guruji, my wife is not behaving properly with me. Is there any Vashikara mantra to control her? They all think that the gurus will give Vashikara mantra, will ram, boom, 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 and the wife will come rotating like in a movie and fall on his feet. Never spend your money for this kind of mantra. It will never work. Maybe after exhausting all your financial resources, you have to go around and around, fall on our feet. I don't know how to control you. My money is also gone. The thing is, Vashikarana is with your exemplary character, you throw a veil of Maya. They don't look at anything. Suppose, here's the example. That's where I missed the connection between the internet. It's not internet, externet and the internet. There's the externet only, internet line. So, externet and internet connection gone. So, suppose Shanil is there and Shanil is a good person, but he's not giving any pravachans or anything like that. Just a small time IT consultant. He goes, a small dirt is there on his shirt. Many people, hey Shanil, look at the shirt. They are only focused on the external appearance. Suppose a great scholar comes, he doesn't even comb his hair, all wrinkled shirt, and sometimes he doesn't wear shirt. He comes and sits like this. Nobody looks at his appearance, but everybody mesmerized by his preachings and exemplary character. That is a Vasham. with your positive attitude, you captivate the people. Aim Reem Reem Aim Klim Sau Om Namo Bhagavati Sri Matangishwari Sarvajana Manohari Sarvamukha Ranjani Klim Reem Reem Sarvaraja Vashankari Sarva Stri Purusha Vashankari. You all know that mantra, Rajashyamala mantra. So before that Vashankari, what has come? Sarvajana Manohari. Manohari. With your sense of humor, if you're taking it easy going way, not hurting, soothing words, everything adds. And that is the one Vashitva Siddhi. For that to happen, Ishitva Siddhi is the elder brother of Vashitva Siddhi. That has to first. So because if I have to mesmerize the people with my appearance and character and my lifestyle, first of all, I need to get control of my own senses, my own indriya. Then I don't need to try to control the world. The world is already controlled because world is created by mind and mind is controlled. A equal to B, B equal to C, then A equal to C. Agreed? The problem is, without making equal to B, you are trying to make it to EC, you are not confused. A is never equal to C. Well, in between there is B. So you control, that is Vashitva Siddhe. Prakam Siddhe. Whatever you desire, it will be fulfilled. Prakam Siddhe. There is no limit to your desires. Everything will be. This is actually a misunderstanding, a tempting word. Prakama Siddhe. The goddess mother appears before you and says, Karthik, whatever you want, I'll give. Well, Karthik, with her grace, should have alertness. And instead of asking, give me some good education and job and wife, he should ask, Jagannataka Sutradhari, who is asking, who is giving? Your darshan itself has fulfilled my whole life. I feel saturated with you. This saturated mind cannot think and it cannot deliver any desire. I'm complete. Is the answer. So, Prakama Siddhe is a saturated mind. Everything you feel like you are full. You are full with the meal. Completely full up to the neck. And somebody shows a vada to you. The same vada, idli or burger or sandwich or whatever, eggplant, parmesan or pasta, pista, whatever it may be. The same thing driven you nuts before when you are hungry. Now, I already have it. Did you have that before? No, you didn't have the pasta. You just had a full meal. But when you look at I already have it. Even though you may not have it in literal sense, your satisfaction makes you feel that you have achieved everything. That is the Prakama Siddhi. Do you understand that? Let us not think that I am going to achieve whatever I want. That's a very dangerous desire. Unless you control your mind, if you pray to Mother. That's why Sarkala, in the Sankalpam also, Chintita Sakala Sankalpa Siddhyarthe, you should never say Chintita Sakala Satsankalpa Siddhyarthe. Sat. All the good thoughts, let may be materialized. That is the thought, the desire you need to have. So, anyways, Prakam Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe. This is another misunderstood word. Bhukti Siddhe. Well, after going to such height, after crossing Kameshri, Bhagamalini, then Mitreshmayi, Shashteshmayi, Then Anima Siddhe, Lagma Siddhe, Garima. Are you worried about bhukti? No. Everybody is inside is dissatisfied. This is not what I want to see. This is not what I want to hear. This is not what Nahiti, Nahiti, Naiti Veda. But at this point, Bhukti Siddhe, the eyes will get what it wanted before. Sadrusya, Sudarshana, Sudarsana Yogam, Sudarshana. Is the world changing? No, the same world, but it looks great for you. Sudarshana. Later on you'll hear, all the sounds becomes Omkara for you. Shabdakarshni, Spatsakarshni, Rupakarshni, Rasakarshni. Everything changes. And all the Indriyas will get what they wanted before. That is the bhukti. How it gets? For getting the bhukti, you need bhakti. And bhukti is materialized with bhakti and anurakti. These are the two words we need to. Bhakti is devotion, but anurakti is willful devotion, not a forceful. Many people do puja as a discipline. Well, I have to get up and do because the Guru told 41 days tarpana. No, that is bhakti. Anurakti, 39 days over, 2 more only. How I wish Guru told 92 days instead of 41. Just 2 more, it's going to complete. That is Rakti. Bhakti with Rakti will lead to Mukti and Bhukti. So, Bhakti, Rakti, Mukti, Bhukti. These are the words which have heavy meaning in that. Here, Bhukti Siddhe is the Indriyas will get whatever they require. Bhukti Siddhe, Ichha Siddhe. Again, Ichha Siddhe, Prakama Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Ichha Siddhe. Prakama Siddhe is Kamya. The Kamya is a little bit forward than compared to Ichha. Ichha means before it was a thought, the few seconds before, few nanoseconds before, that's called Ichha, Sankalpa. And a Ichha becomes a Kama. So Ichha Siddhi means right now, first of all, the lowest ability is I don't know where the thoughts are coming from. I don't know what the thoughts are intended to. I'm just like a slave going behind the thoughts are pulling me with iron chains. And wherever they are leading, I'm just going out of pain and pressure. I'm unable to bear. My hands are tied. And what's the line in the Lalita Sahasranam which breaks this? Vishrunkala aviviktasta veramata vyatprasu. Vishrunkala. This is Srunkala, handcuffs. And he is the one who opens the key of the handcuffs, Vishrunkala. So, Ichha Siddhe is being able to be in the Pashyanti Para stage. And that's possible only when you reduce your karmas, both manasa, vacha, karmana. So, na karmana, na praja. Your actions, external actions will gradually come down at that time. And your mantra japam also mostly being in silent. And you'll be able to feel the same whether you are in the crowd or somewhere else, lonely. Nothing makes a difference. That kind of state, when you are in, you are able to focus on that ichha before the thought. Ichha siddhe. So, you'll be able to manifest. That's the word which we have to. That means you will to create a thought and make it happen also. Create a thought and make it happen. That is Rishi state. And that will happen Ichcha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe. So sometimes you create, but you won't be there to enjoy. Well, I created a job for me. You applied for the job. Yeah. You applied for the job and struggled, did Ganapat Tarpana. But after the job has come, are you enjoying it? If you can enjoy the job, then that's Prapti Siddhe. Whatever is Praptam for you, whatever is given to you, whatever is obtained by you, if you are able to experience that, enjoy that completely. I'm hungry. I'm explaining this Prapti again. Prapti is not getting. No, I'm hungry. Okay? I wish I have a meal. They serve the meal, but something is stopping me. I just look at the meal. I don't feel like eating. That's not Prapti. You have it, but you don't have it. Prapti is getting and experiencing and enjoying that completely. Prapti Siddhe. Life, this Prapti Siddhe is very important. When you get married, the marital relationship, enjoy. Because you married. Nobody forced you to marry. It's your itcha. And after the itcha, there should be a prapti. Well, I have taken a birth. It's not itcha. This is the itcha of my parents. But after having taken the birth, whatever is given to me is my itcha after my 5 years are over. When my brain started to function, when I'm able to take my own decisions, whatever is happening is out of my itcha. I may control my itcha, I don't control my itcha, that's a different thing. But whatever I get, I should be able to enjoy that. Prapti Siddhe. Like finally, Sarva Kama Siddhe. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Kama. Health, you have it. Devotion, you have it. A perfect environment for practice. Well, how I wish I'm in a forest under a tree. And this fellow thinks, you know how it will materialize? Here also, not in movies like immediately a forest comes and this fellow will be under the sea. It won't happen. This fellow, after going on a vacation, they miss the flight and they go in a bus and the bus break down and they don't have anything to stay, but they stay under a tree. Sarva Kama Siddhe. She will be telling, you wanted, no? I want to stay under a tree and spend some time. Well, I gave it. Why are you cursing me? You wanted it. So before this to happen, all this control, Ishitva Siddhe, Vasitva Siddhe, all this preparation has been done by mother when she has given you that complete supremacy called Sarva Kama Siddhe. Tomorrow we'll meet our 8 mothers, Brahmi Maheshwari, 6 o'clock. Sri Matra.